Here we go. Get him back underway. Round number 7 after a slight delay. And to bring us a little bit of a surprise on the comeback, it's going to be a double up over here for the Avengers.
Nothing quite like a double op on Dusty, huh? And it's gonna be only a single op with Yuho just destroying Sixer on the drive-by. Now, unfortunately, that's gonna be Lambert all by himself, caught in the open, a little bit careless there on that peak. Looking to hold back against 4 players for the Budapest 5, and that's gonna be the bomb planted for short A. They've actually abandoned short A, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't maintain control of it. Consider, oh no, they still have Flay out there. He's out there. He's out in the middle. And he's already on the hunt. He's already on the cutoff towards the lower B here.
As well he should be. Man, Sixer is just not having a good day. Oh, nice shot from Fliev. Aim on towards Gringo, and this is just punishing. Maybe Haji can do a little something, but it's just a quarter where they can save the op, and Logan's now quite low, misses the shot. He's going to be pressured from both sides. They want to take this AWP out of his hands. They're perfectly willing to devote some bodies towards it, and it's not even going to take much in terms of human cost. They're going to have that. Haji, the only remaining gun on the side, he's just got an M4. They don't get the kill.
Oh, no.
Never mind, as Fliev is continuing his strong aim, and nothing gets brought through. Thought Haji certainly had that, but no. They will be taking an eco, no saved rifles, and the Budapest 5 continue their onslaught.
Also, I'm not sure if you saw I'm not sure who was holding window. I think it was Logan. But he got destroyed by Yuho, and his body's ragdoll. It was so funny. He did like a half backflip, smash into the wall. It's hilarious. Anyways, that was a great hunt by Budapest 5. They've eliminated every gun in their hands. Any chance they had in this round has been pretty much due to margins of slim chances. Like, nothing here to work with except CZs. Not even a deagle. Actually, they have a deagle for Haji, unarmored. And Gapeson's actually starting to get information out here towards long, as well as Joel's.
Maybe Lambert can spring a bit of a trap here. He's got the P250. If he catches one. Oh, suddenly this gets interesting. He's got 2. They lined up for him. The second player jumped into his crosshair. Oh, no. Here we go. Avengers maybe getting the miracle they need. Maybe they've built the time machine to go back and get the Infinity. Getting something going on here. I'm spoiling movies, but they've been out for a long time, so I figure that's fair game now. Lambert continuing to do damage with this P250. Leaves everything on Kohler, and while he will get this plant, they're elevating to take him down. It's just going to be a matter of moments before this bomb's defused. And Avengers have gotten away with 4 guns, a full buy stolen. I think they should be able to get one. Yeah, Logan will certainly get a rifle here. And what a round to win. After looking absolutely dismal in their gun rounds, they steal it off the back of 1 P250 on plat.
The amount of eco losses that we have seen in the past few days, Mike, has been astronomical. And more eco losses than I'd ever like to see again, honestly. It's actually been insane how sloppy these kind of rounds are. Like, that's great. You've gone up A long. You've been relatively unspotted. You have not really triggered any alarms. Why not use some utility? Why not throw a Molotov on site just to clear off the headshot angles, just to make sure that these pistols aren't losing you the rounds, right? Especially these positions that are incredibly difficult to clear with rifles. Just a little bit careless, a little bit too cautious, I feel, for Budapest 5.
Roy, everyone knows utility is for nerds.
True.
The cool kids just run on site and one-tap everybody.
Surely it can't be the pop star Yuho using that.
Right? You gotta frag them out. You gotta make it look stylish. If they can't shoot back, if they're blind, if they're on fire, what's the matter? Gotta make it look stylish. I thought that name was gonna do a little bit more. Finds the space between the players, gets absolutely. Yuho, speaking of the man with the golden hair, or who once had the golden hair, is gonna drop down. Love it. He catches one. It's a little bit too late to save his teammate's life, but the trade's still good here. Lambert again gonna spring a trap. This time he's got an M4 though. It's not a P250. He will get dropped, and despite his best efforts, it may just not have been enough, because you see Haji is very out of position. The bomb's going to be planted. He's going to make a bit of a hero play. Has utility to make it happen, but going through the tunnels, it's a little trickier to make these mollies work. And I think he's going to realize that and attempt to go through mid instead, because this one Molotov can be pretty effective. Problem is, as soon as he rounds his corner, Yuho should be watching it. They're just holding with ops, and that's a beautiful shot from Yuho. He's going to make it work here. 3 kills in total on the round for Yuho, who is having a strong game as one of their new additions, or one of their stand-ins, depending on what the circumstances are there. And they will correct the sin of the previous round, right? They make up for it. They claim back the lead. Now they just need to win this second, and they'll get the Avengers economy back into the toilet.
Yeah, you can see this is a double op versus double op. This is actually kind of insane. But yeah, I don't think Yuho's actually standing. I think he's been part of the team for the past month or so, according to the org in the chat. So I actually will. That's probably the only person I will listen to in the chat about their players. There's going to be a smoke and late flash here for Avengers as he established himself towards the long gate control, and proper damage has been established as well onto Flayhap, who's been wounded just a tiny little bit, but most importantly, control. Now it's going to be a bit of yin and a bit of yang towards here in the middle. And that will be Budapest 5 now pushing back players down towards the B site as well as in towards A.
Ooh, here we go. Here's the take. Gringo has an opportunity. You're right around the doors. Perfect flash, but apparently not so much. Gringo can get his dome wrong, and well, Logan will be able to get one kill. That's just not going to be enough. The bomb site has fallen. The bomb will be planted. This should be a save already. They're repositioning back towards T-spawn, but honestly, I'm a little surprised by that fact. I don't quite... I guess they're going to go for exits, which... meh. It's just not really going to matter, right? The money is great on the T side. Any exit kill they get is not that big of a deal. Yes, they found one, but there's the trade. The body is dropped. That's way more expensive. Haji keeping this one rifle alive is... I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. If he can get the op, it's nicer, but he knows somebody's watching it. He knows there's an op watching that angle. This is kind of a rough situation. So he's dueling off with Kohler. Kohler can just fade off of it. He knows that a flank's coming through. And Yuho... great so far. Will not quite win this duel. Haji anticipates it, hears the footsteps, or just finds the timing, and will keep the 1M4 alive. The question is just, what can they do with this? They could force a buy. They've got two players who can buy pretty comfortably. Haji can drop one. He can even drop an op if they want to make sure they have the big green gun up. It's not going to be too rough, and I think that's probably what they do wind up leaning towards. But it would have been better if they could have saved that op as well.
It's kind of crazy to think about how aggressive Budapest is playing, even with two ops in hand, right? You see these two weapons, and you're thinking, okay, they're probably going to play slow, very pick-based, you know, look for the opening duels, look for to increase their chances in the early round, but no, they literally just, they get pushed off long A, they are instantly out-mid into the mid to B with double op setup. That's pretty incredible. That requires a specific kind of confidence, right? Now it's 8-2 on this T side for Budapest 5. It's already looking like a phenomenal half. Anything from here is really... icing on the cake. But Avengers, they're looking a little flat here on the CT side.
They certainly are. And it's perhaps not too surprising when you get that early momentum going T side. It does too. It's I mean, we were talking about it yesterday where it just feels like it's very heavy towards the side in current meta. And you've now got lots of money. Every round's going to be a buy round. You're going to be able to punish. You can get away with taking some of those riskier plays, like just hitting B or just hitting up long, like they've done a few times now, where they're going to catch you off guard some of the time. There hasn't been much of a response from Avengers, but the reminder that this is a best of 3. We've got some more time for them to play. Dust 2 may not be their show, but if they can at least keep this fighting, keep their confidence up a little bit, they should have a better chance going down the stretch.
And Inferno is generally a better map for Avengers. I've seen them play out before. They're a little more well-versed on it, I feel. Nah, I think they honestly just aren't ready to deal with the kind of aggression that Budapest is bringing, which seems to be a bit kind of unique to their own playstyle, right? It's not something that you can really prepare for. They're just kind of playing it very intuition-based. Now they're out long A again. Even though they lost the last round they did this specific strat with, they're doing it again.
Oh. And Gringo's the only defender, and he's just got a deagle. Oh, missed shot. That was maybe his one opportunity. Don't know that they're going to give him too many more chances. Molly now in. He's going to have to smoke himself off. So that's utility starting to be bled out, and he'll have to bail out. It's going to be a bomb plant for sure. Guys, he hasn't lost his life yet. Actually, they continue to try and clear him. Now he's got the Krieg to work with. This gets a bit riskier. A flank's coming around from long. There's a counter flank on it, but I don't know that they've actually spotted it. Well, they will clear out Gringo's spot. This now gets a little bit risky. There's the first shot. Certainly they don't anticipate the second player from the position. Now 6 who can take advantage of that. Problem is he's the only one remaining for his squad, and he will be exterminated. So a little more expensive than perhaps they were anticipating. A little bit risky for a moment there, but Budapest 5 corral it. And they only lose 2 in the process, so they're perfectly fine to keep rolling through. They've got 9 rounds now, looking for them double digits. As Avengers is going to make one last hurrah to try and make this half respectable, try and keep it reasonable before it just gets completely out of hand.
I'm really not a big fan of Budapest's NT ecos, to be honest. like that one specifically, not just generally their anti-ecos, but these rounds specifically. There's no one watching their back, no one covering their bases. It seems like there's a lot of gaps for mistakes to happen. But we'll move on from it. It is 9-2 for Budapest. Right now, they're looking for the fast mid to be once again. This worked for them flawlessly last time, and they're just looking to do it once more. The Gringo, Logan, they'll hold back against this.
So unfortunate. Gringo just peeks around, realizes everybody's coming through, and now they've been erased off of it. So this is already a sight hold. It's so tough to get back through, especially if you get Joel's locking down mid with the off as he just did onto Haji. This has to be a save, and frankly, it's an issue as well, because if Lambert sticks around alone in CT, he's going to get locked in here. The hunt's already going to be on, because as we've been discussing, Budapest has so much money that they might as well hunt every round with everybody. It's worth it. Sixer, oh, the time. Sixer's gonna pull off that angle. We'll catch a kill this direction, but now he's out of position. His position is known. Joel's gonna be waiting for it, and Sixer hops for the angle, trying to bait the shot. He doesn't know where Joel's is, but it looks like he wants the fight. He's not just trying to save. He's trying to look for this pick. And now I think he's read it correctly. So if they full wipe the Budapest 5 side and keep Sixer alive, this is not a bad showing. But even so, there will be plenty of cash to buy back for Budapest. They're fine to have dropped those 4 players to get 2 extra rifles out of the Avengers' hands. It's easy calculus in their minds. I mean, look at this. You still got 2 players above 8K. You still got Kohler above 5. They've got at least another buy in the tank, if not more at that point, because then loss bonus is built up a little bit. I think they'd probably be able to make it work. Sixer finally getting an opening pick. Felt like it's been a long time since that happened, but now there's aggression up towards mid, and this is perhaps getting a bit risky. Haji does bring back a kill, but now the punishment comes in. Numbers get evened up. They had an advantage, but they maybe overplayed their hand a bit. I like the changeup. I like going for something different, but you got to know when to draw back. When you've got that advantage, when to fade off of it. And they did not make that call in time, so this comes back to bite them in the tuck. Oh, no. Why the second push-up? Okay, that hurts.
Logan. This is a little sloppy, Mike. This is not what I was expecting from Avengers, to be honest. It seemed like they're losing grips on this game. And I know this is not their map pick, but this is not really what I was expecting from them. It just seems like they're getting ran over by Budapest in all directions. Like, even when Budapest is losing the early round, they still somehow recover the mid round in what looks like a pretty easy fashion.
They do indeed. It's a lot of really questionable micro decisions, I would say. Like the decision to push through the door, the little bits in the mid rounds where they get a bit panicky to try and retake a single kill, or they're trying to chase down a player they know is in one position, but they're not accounting for the fact that there are still more players elsewhere. I like this. Okay, you take some control in towards dark tunnels. There's players hanging back. You don't push too far. You just know that they're not going for a fast B play. You ascertain that. You give yourself the chance to catch somebody off if there's a B tunnels lurker. You changing up the formula a bit. Unfortunately for them, Budapest 5 don't take the bait. They're hanging back passive in this round. They're being a lot more cautious about things. That should work out.
Let's get eyes on this long A control as well. This is a little awkward. There's one player on each side of the blue bin, and I'm not sure either of these players knows the other is there. They're literally just on both sides of the blue bin.
They're hanging out. They're just having a chat. This is like, you know, having the chat through the wall. Having the chat through the blue dumpster. Oh, you hope. He's going for it. He's checking it. Oh, he gets annihilated. There we go. There's a rifle out towards long. Everybody else may die, but at least they've got Haji with an AK. Now rotate back around. A lot of damage has been done as well onto these remaining team players. This is perhaps risky. That's a big kill to find for Gringo. Just getting it done with the CZ. Now this gets awkward for the T-side players. They got to recover. And recover they will. Lambert with the P250. This man is a legend, apparently. We'll see if he can do something a little bit more wild. There's a head popping up. All he needs to do is check that dome once. And he's got it, but he's trying to do off with an op, and that's a bit more of a task. Jules will get the final shot. So, again, against the anti-eco, a little hairier.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you saw that, but Lambert jumping P250'd him in the head.
Oh, I did not. That's beautiful.
Yeah, he's in like the box, the CT box, and he just jumped up and just destroyed him with his calculator P250. You gotta love RNG when it works in your favor. around. They have going for the early pick. Unfortunately, the Molotov and Flash are a little too much. And finally, a sign of life from Avengers. A sign of assertiveness in the early round. They just getting ran over and instantly gives away their advantage.
All right, look at this push out long. Oh, no, Haji's going to hang out. He's got the timing here. This could be deadly. They're bringing a second player over towards the platform. They're going to flash for him. Okay, here's the flash goes out. Nobody's really here to check this, but they, of course, can't know that. And Vincent is actually watching it. At least he certainly was once the flashbang came over. And so he's going to catch Haji, and that's advantage taken back for the Budapest 5. Now going to work a player in towards CT. They've got control of mid. Yes, Logan's trying to get back around, but this is so bold. The op close up. Very risky indeed. Might catch Gabeson with his back turned as the smoke fades, but he's just slipped in. I think that's the cue off. Exactly the information Gabeson needed. He's just going to do damage, but he's got a chance to do more, and that's the A bomb site completely open, right for the taking. Gabeson controlling the rotations because they have to deal with him before they even think about getting onto the site. Ooh. Box won't give him cover. Okay, there we go. There's a chance. Telling me there's a chance.
And that chance just got reduced slightly there by Flav and well with the second op. And I've never seen a double op on Terra's side work so smooth, Mike. I must admit. That was pretty slick. Can I just mention the fact that 50% of the rounds, which is one round, by the way, for you quick maths, one of the 2 rounds that Avengers has was from the pistol, Mike.
Yeah.
They've only won a single gun round this whole game. Actually, no, wait.
No,
they didn't even win that gun round. It was a P250 eco.
Yeah, it was all off of that ridiculous P250 from Lambert. So that, I mean,
they've won no.
You don't want to call any one round quite a fluke, but that's pretty fluky. Yeah, no, this is looking very hopeless for Avengers. They have shown us absolutely nothing to convince us that their rifles are suddenly going to come on form in the second half and really get anything done. That is not a great situation to be in, where you can't win a gun round to save your life. Aggression from Yuho may be a little bit too aggressive. The trap gets sprung. He's done some damage, but only onto the unarmored player. And now they're going to be storming up Catwalk. It's a decent setup to control this with the car presence and a chance to do more. And Gabeson is, in fact, going to get things started well. He's found one headshot. Second doesn't connect, but the bodies are dropping, and what was looking promising to start is just gone. The Avengers are crumbled. They are broken. It's all on to Sixer. Column.
This is looking like when he got all the Infinity Stones, but then it ends there after they all just get destroyed.
They're just getting Thanos snapped.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's no happy ending in this one. There's no consolation here. It's just Thanos winning everything, and the Avengers just straight losing.
Give a positive spin on it. Budapest 5 looked great, and most impressively, everybody looks very good. There's no one who's really slowing down. I mean, Fliev is technically on the bottom of the board, but there have been multiple rounds where he really took matters into his own hands. So his frags have been impactful, and I frankly have no issue with the way he's playing. He's also got the most flashes on the team, so he's clearly playing a bit more supportive for his teammates. And this is a squad that's just running like a well-oiled machine. And once again, they've taken an advantage. There's not much to work with here for the Avengers. They've got a Zeus, some Deagles, a Scout. Clearly the Zeus is the best gun in their arsenal right now. I expect to see Gringo attempt to use it. Come on, man. Get that Zeus kill. Honestly, at this point, since you're looking forward to the next map, you're saying, well, it's 2-14 right now. Probably not winning this one. Getting a Zeus kill would be great for lightening up the mood in the team.
I agree. Just if you can get one person to smile through this or laugh at least once, you've successfully restored your morale. But Gabeson is about to get flanked from Cat and defenses on Budapest 5, so maybe the gods do bleed after all. Yuho's now on the hot pursuit on the flank, and he has a headshot angle. Not ideal defense here for Avengers. He looked to hold on to the ball, but unfortunately they've been decimated. What could have been their chance, could have been their guardian angel, taken away from them. And I think they know that.
Oh no!
In the smoke, and the 2 versus 4, the perfect play there between Joel and Yuho to rip away any hope for the Avengers. Now it's the final round, 15-2, 13 rounds for regulation end here for Budapest. I can't see them throwing this one away, Mike.
Continuing the trend here of the Avengers, that was like the moment where, at the end of Infinity, where Thor axes Thanos. Right? You thought they had a round, and then all of a sudden he says, "You should have gone for the head." And snaps anyway.
Yeah. A little depressing. But, again, Budapest 5 is map pick. Avengers having some difficulties. Inferno, a bit more tame. A bit more neutral. I think there is some hope there in that second map for the Avengers. I've not completely lost hope. Yuho, once again, he's been so good at just finding these equalizers for his team. I gotta give him credit for that. He's 17, 5 assists, and 8 deaths. 111 ADR, probably more after this round.
There we go. They brought it back again. It was an advantage for the Avengers. Seemed like maybe there would finally be. But then they're completely isolated. They're taking 1v1 fights. They're peeking around corners with no utility. And turns out it's not a recipe for sustained success. Lambert will at least get a bomb plant, but of course, this is potentially the last round, so it's just not enough. He's got to win it all. They're both coming from CT, and he's actually wrapped around towards the catwalk, so this isn't that bad. There's the kill. Now a 1v1 Lambert might just be able to save this for them. Savvy vet. He's got it all to do, and time is ticking away. Jules does not have a kit, so that at least extends his options. Doesn't quite have the opportunity to stick it, but now Lambert is committed to standoff position. They're running it down, and Jules will have it. So that's going to be the game, folks. The defuse will come in after 10 seconds. It's going to be a 16-2 dominant showing as we head on over to Inferno. And hopefully the Avengers can find a little bit of revitalization, a little bit of extra energy. If they can find Tony Stark and Nebula floating around in the reaches of space and get this going again, because right now it's looking like the end game for sure.
Yes, the end game for sure. And this right here is map 1. You just gotta throw it away, Mike. Toss that away. Forget it in your mind. Recuperate, because this second map will be your final stand before eliminations from the Winners League playoffs here. And the Avengers have come to the end. Will they make their stand, or will they get run over by the Hungarian mix? We'll find out soon here on Inferno. For now, we are going to cut to a quick break. Follow this egghead. His ads down here below. Follow me here as well. And of course, our producer and observer, Melanie. She does a fantastic job. And if you're in the market for some CSGO skins, if you're looking to keep up with the latest esports stories, follow win.gg and follow Winners League on all our socials. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Whatever you got, we're there. Trust me on that one. And we'll see you soon for the second map.